Hi, my name is Ryan, Hiring Guru, with today's hiring tip. Today we're going to talk about how to maintain momentum in your hiring process, or I guess the opposite, how not maintaining momentum is causing you issues, ghosting, people disregarding you, people not accepting your offers, etc. Make sure you stick around to the end. I'm going to tell you how to download our guide on how to write a killer job ad. It is the step-by-step process for maximizing the number of qualified applicants who apply for your job. So there is a war for talent going on throughout America, and most likely in your community and in your space, your industry. Job seekers are not as plentiful as they used to be, and we're having to hire these job seekers away from other employers. The employers are geared up, armored up, and ready to go to war to fight over the talent that is available and the people who are looking for jobs. And the key to winning that is maintaining momentum. Momentum is about ensuring that there's constant progress going on in your hiring process and in the mind of the job seeker, that once you identify somebody who is a great fit for the job, that you keep them going along. I like to use a lot of analogies, and in this instance, we're going to talk about fishing, right? You throw your line out in the water and a fish bites on it. When it bites on it, in order for you to reel that big fish in, you've got to maintain tension on the line. You've got to you might not be able to reel them in really quick, but you need to just consistently bring them in closer and closer and closer and maintain momentum or tension on the line. If you let off the tension, a fish can break loose and get away. Well, hiring is no different. It's your job to maintain momentum with your best job seekers, to keep them progressing along, both in the process you're trying to run, but also in their mind. And that brings up an awesome point that I think a lot of times is missed, is that when it comes to hiring, your timeline is not the timeline of the best job seekers out there. Your timeline starts the day you post the job and you get applicants flowing and you start doing interviews, etc., etc. But to a job seeker, their timeline started when they started looking for a job. So while it might only be day 2 in your process since you post the job, it might be day 40 in the applicants process. They might already be having final interviews with some of your competitors. So if that is one of the best job seekers, if that is one of the potential top performers you want to hire, you're going to have to adjust and ensure that you're maintaining momentum to keep them thinking about you while these other offers are out there. So I came up with a list of ways to solve this problem. And I'm going to harp on this first one in every video until everybody starts listening. You have to have an awesome job ad. Period, end of story. A job description will not cut it. If momentum is about keeping progression going in the hiring process, it all starts with the job ad. That job ad is your first impression that you put out there that convinces the job seeker and gets them excited. Another way to think about momentum is maintaining energy or excitement. Well, if your job ad's super boring, then the excitement wasn't that high to begin with, right? Number 2, you need to automate screening. When somebody applies for a job, you better automatically set whether they're good or bad, to push them forward. And with that setting or automating screening means that you can then automate or drive the next step in the process. There's no reason for a job seeker to apply for a job who's a fit based on your minimum qualifications to then have them sit and wait for you to decide to do a phone screen or send them an assessment. Automatically set that appointment right there on the thank you page, right there while they're happily engaged, energy's high, excitement's high, momentum's high. Set that next step. Go ahead and push it forward. Next up is overcommunicate. You don't understand that there's a lot of noise out there. They're talking to lots of employers. If you want to stand out, be the person who over-communicates, not just about what comes next, which is honestly a big hole. Most employers don't tell them what comes next, but over-communicate about what comes next, why they should want to work for you, why it's a great place to work. Hiring is just marketing and sales, and that interview process or the hiring process is about selling them on why they should want to work for you. Salespeople need to over-communicate what makes them different, what makes them stand out, why the person should want to stick around and wait for you to decide to hire them. Always look to add value. Every single time you interact with a job seeker, this is just like a relationship bank account. You have a bank account, you never want it to go zero. In fact, you want to make sure that the bank account is as high as possible. There's as much value in there. And so every interaction should not just be about you. You should find ways to make that interaction about the job seeker. Talk about what they would care about. Answer their questions. Make sure that you sell, again, the organization to them. And finally, and most importantly, follow through. If you tell them you'll follow up, follow up. If you tell them that you'll talk to them in 2 days, talk to them in 2 days. Because if you drop the ball, then momentum will drop, excitement will drop. They'll feel like you don't care that much, and they'll start looking at other jobs or considering other jobs. So those are the steps of how to maintain momentum or excitement or energy with your best job seekers once you've identified them as job seekers to the point where you actually hire them. Now, I told you that I would offer you a killer job ad writing booklet. Down below this video, you'll find a link where you can download our guide to writing a killer job ad. It is a step-by-step process of how to create a job ad that is guaranteed to attract the exact types of applicants you're after, get them excited, build up energy at the very beginning of the process, and help you then use that to maintain momentum to hire them. Download the guide. I guarantee it will make a world of difference in your hiring process. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and until next time, good luck hiring.